Alright guys, how you doing? In for a little Tuesday afternoon chat. It's pretty windy here today actually. There's a cold front moving in, thank God. It's like in the upper 60s today. It is beautiful. Other than the wind fucking messing up my hair. It's alright. But it's alright. So, let's see. What video did I do today? Oh yeah, the zombie one. Got some emails about it. People liked it. It's okay. You know, it's just sometimes it's hard coming up with some of those ideas like that. And that's why I decided to continue it into a part 2. Some of those videos I do like continuing, you know, so some of them do. Some of them it's just I don't know how to take them. I mean, some of them I don't even think they could be taken to a second part, so I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. But let's see, what the hell else is going on? Well, yeah, the Ouija board thing was a bust. I mean, I could take it to a graveyard. But, some people might think it's disrespectful. Maybe it is. You know, maybe it is. I don't want to piss anybody off. So, maybe I'll just go for a haunted house and I won't offend anybody. I don't think, maybe, I don't know. You know, people get offended so easily anymore. You have to be so politically correct. It's sad. I mean, nobody should be outwardly offensive like that. Even though some of the shit I say sometimes, I don't mean to offend people, you know. I don't outwardly do it. I mean, yeah, being sexual, I mean, I totally mean that. I mean, that's just who I am, but I mean the other stuff, swearing or whatever. No, I don't purposely do it. It's just who I am. But let's see. Somebody requested a gangster wife one, which didn't I do? I did some gangster one before, right? Before those all got deleted. But I don't think. Oh, I think it was like a mob daughter or something. So I guess I'll be doing that one. Come to think of it, isn't that the only one that's still in the books yet? I think so. I have to go through. I don't write them down. I just scroll through the comments, like on the main channel board, and just look for anything different. I know somebody requested one thing, but I asked them if they could wait till next week. You know, one per person per week. Just because, you know, just to make it fair for everybody else. But, yeah, damn, that wind. I think tomorrow's just supposed to be barely 60. Sounds good to me, though. Thinking about getting in a new line of work, guys. I mean, what I do now is alright. But, you know, I don't know, when you get older, is it something that, you know, you could do, you know, like a career change, or I'm guessing, you know, I don't know. I guess it just depends on how bad you want something, and, you know, how motivated you are. I don't really think it has to do with age. Although, I do believe the hiring, though, you know, they do. Seriously, there is ageism in the workplace. I'm not fucking elderly or anything, but, yeah, I mean, they would pick a younger woman over me. I would think even though if I even had the skills that they were looking for, they still would. I have mad skills. Don't worry about it. But oh man, shit! That canopy's really making some noise. Huh. Man, I hope no trees go down. I mean, it's been raining a lot. I think the roots are waterlogged. Definitely don't want a tree going on the house. When I was a kid, there was a tree that fell on the house, and that was fucking scary. Cracked the ceiling. It was crazy. Huh. Believe it or not, we get tornadoes here too. Usually people think about Pennsylvania, you know, all the mountains and hills, which is true, but there was one touchdown here a couple years ago. I was like 4 miles from this place. Yeah. So that's not too far. I mean, it didn't do a lot. I mean, yeah, it took out some houses, and I think what it did was it just touched down and jumped. Is what it looked like it did, but it looked like it jumped house to house. Oh man, that's something that I'm always fascinated with. I always wanted to be a storm chaser. I mean, like, I don't know, being in the middle of a tornado would be scary as fuck, but just the power of it, you know. I don't know, that would be, to me, that'd be something awesome, but I mean, there's some serious risk to being a storm chaser like that, so, I don't know, maybe someday. I always have these lists, like, possibly someday. I actually watched, there's this documentary the other day about this lady. She's like 88 years old. It's crazy. She looked like she was in her 60s. I mean, she definitely did not look, you know, like that. She decided that after her husband died, that she wanted to live on a cruise ship. Which, that sounds pretty fucking cool to me. I mean, man, I'm not into real tropical shit, but this boat went everywhere. Whatever the fuck boat, whatever. Cruising thing went everywhere. So she's living on it for 8 years already, and you know, clearly she has money to do it because it costs $175,000 a year to do this. So clearly she's got a big wad bankrolled to be able to do that. But I mean, you know, if you got the money, live on a cruise ship. That would be pretty fucking neat. I think it'd get old though too, because if you're doing this for over 8 years, you know, that boat has to be doing the same pattern over and over again. I mean, it almost have to, right? So it would be, yeah, it would get boring. Especially since, you know, her husband died, so she didn't really have a companion, so it might be kind of, I think it would. I mean, that's something you want to share with somebody. I mean, not to say she can't talk to the people on the ship, but it's not like it's her boyfriend or anything. Oh, shit. I don't know, you guys in any good relationships? Anything I should know about? Any significant others that are just ridiculously amazing and you can't live without them? Probably a lot of you would say no. That's alright. You don't always have to be in a relationship. I mean, it's nice, but it's not necessary all the time. Sometimes it's good to take a breather, actually. I used to date like that too, and thinking you need somebody. You don't need anybody but yourself sometimes. Because when it comes down to it, some people you just can't trust, you know. It's the only one you can't trust yourself. Wow. Super wind. Just always remember, if something doesn't feel right and you feel awkward in a relationship, don't force a circle into a square peg. You know what I mean? If it doesn't feel right, something is wrong. And nothing is worth, I mean, they always say, you know, compromise. But sometimes things just can't be compromised. It's impossible. You have to do what's right for you. That's for damn sure. Because you're the one that has to live with that person. But in the forefront, you have to live with yourself. You have to make the right decisions. Or at least the ones, you know, right for you. Don't ever do anything like, if you live for somebody else like that, it just becomes hollow. Like a hollow existence. Because what are you really getting out of it? Besides, you know, you could be with somebody and still feel utterly alone. You know, you can feel more alone than if they weren't there. If you don't connect with somebody right. Yeah, I know that for a fact. You can feel totally alone and still be with somebody. Sometimes you just don't click. I mean, you try to force it, and maybe they do too, but I don't know. And I even think when you get older, you kind of settle. Because you know that the dating pool is just horrible to date again. So a lot of times people just settle and deal with what they have. Instead of trying to find happiness. Because, oh my God, it is just terrible. It's terrible when, you know, even late 20s and into your 30s, dating and trying to find somebody. Because a lot of people by then, of course, have maybe had families and it didn't work out. And then sometimes, you know, you got to deal with, I don't mean to say baggage, but like, it's just a term, you know, like if they have kids, you have to deal with that. And, you know, it's a lot to deal with. So, wow. I bet you this is really affecting the audio. I hope not. That sucks. But, alright guys. My ramble, babble, blah, blah, blah. We always get into some weird stuff, or I do. There's no we. You guys have no control. It's just my mouth. But, you guys take care of yourself. I love each and every one of you. Hugs, kisses, and snogs and snuggles. And I'll see you on Friday night. Mwah.